Corum. You know, the little looking guy. Look at that. I love when they're like, I'm tough. In these videos. Like,
doing a Tim Allen Grant.
It was crazy. I saw somebody put on Facebook. I don't know if this is true or not, okay? But they put on a thing saying that JTT, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, is 41 years old, which makes him now older than Tim Allen was when the show started filming.
That's upsetting. But that makes total sense because that was the early 90s.
Yeah, early 90s. I'm saying it's like 30, a little over 30 years ago, probably now at this point. That was a damn good show, though. Anyway, Blake Corum out of Michigan. 5'8", 205 pounds. Another wee man there. Like a bunch of leprechaun running backs we got here. 23 years old. Last season, 15 games, 258 rushes, 1,245 yards, 4.8 yard per carry average, 27 freaking touchdowns.
Whoa.
We're going to go Joey Lawrence. We're going JTT to Joey Lawrence this whole thing. 16 receptions, 117 yards, and 1 touchdown, 84.0 PFF grade. In 12 games, 247 receptions, 1,463 yards. Whatever. Don't you correct me.
That's like I'm reading this or something.
Oh my God. I don't know why I keep on doing that. I've been doing that the whole episode too. Yeah. So anyway, 247 rushes for 1,463 yards, 5.9 yard per carry average, 18 touchdowns, 11 receptions for 80 yards and a touchdown. Oh, I got through that one right.
You did that beautifully.
Oh, spectacular. Like a pro. Like a pro.
Majestic.
Yes, that's what I am. I'm a majestic beast. Pros wise, really good vision, ability to make adjustments, and even on the fly at that point, he's really good at that. Just smart cuts overall, and obviously you saw that touchdowns, 27 touchdowns on rushing this season here. So goal line performance definitely highly in the plus category. On the con side, again, smaller. No, his pass pro is not good. Again, that probably results the fact that he's tiny at that point. Even a safety blitzing is probably bigger than him. To be honest, and no receiving. I mean, for as big as a part as he was the integral part. All these Michigan players are trying to shove down our throat, whether it's JJ McCarthy or the receiver, the tight end. All these guys they have at this point, they're trying to shove down our throat as being so good. This is the guy the offense was run around. This is that guy. Here's my problem I have.
As well.
Here's my problem I have. Guy almost had what 500 over 500 rushes the last 2 years. He's 23 years old and he's tiny. I feel like you're buying and talk about the tread of the tires. I feel like you're buying used tires.
I was gonna say you're buying a used car with used tires.
Yeah, that's what I feel like when I look at Blake Corum. And, every so often there's people that break the mold, so to speak. But when I have a tiny running back who's a couple of years older than a lot of the running backs that are available in this draft as well, and he's gotten that kind of miles on him, I worry about how good he'll be. He'll probably be one of the best running backs in this draft in the first year or so.
You also have to think as well, as much as he's did a lot of these, rushes, over 500. Who was his head coach when he was there? One of the better minds in football of the modern football era.
Whoa! That's a little strong of a statement there.
One of the better.
I don't know about
one of the better. Far. One of the better.
Hey, real quick, while you're up there, what did John Harbaugh have for breakfast?
Oh wait, hold
on. I'm just saying. Wow.
Waffles. He's one of the better ones. All right, so he took a crappy.
He's proven himself to be a legitimate NFL coach. He's proven himself to be a legitimate.
I didn't say he was the greatest mind of all time. I said he's one of the better.
This is the greatest man.
I didn't even say one of the greatest of all times or one of the betters of all times. I said he's one of the betters of our generation.
Yeah, I still think that's a little excessive.
Well, listen, he wins where he goes. You can't take that away from him.
I'm not taking it away from him as far as that point. I'm just saying if he's in the NFL like he is now again, I wouldn't put him in the top 5 coaches in the league, would you?
He would probably be teetering around it.
Andy Reid's better.
Yeah, he's better.
Mike Tomlin's better. Kyle Shanahan is better. Andy Reid is better. And that's just off the top of my head.
He did the same thing that Harbaugh did. He took the Niners.
No, because he's done it for multiple years now. Harbaugh was like 1 year really, really good and then left.
He was 3 years and then he got kicked out of the NFL and he took
he didn't get kicked out
below
of the NFL. 5. The players got tired of being yelled at like a child. Yeah, that's why I question.
Well, he took a below 500 San Francisco.
I know. I'm just saying. Team. I'm just saying.
And then he's got a high winning percentage in the NFL, and then in Michigan State, just coming off the national championship.
Michigan, not Michigan State.
Yeah. Sorry, Michigan. Sorry. You know, flustered here.
I know.
Said he's one of the better of modern times.
I was unaware of your passion for Jim Harbaugh.
And then also, you think I'm sitting there
not Harbaugh
touching his butt.
I wasn't saying that. You were kissing it. That's for sure.
I wasn't kissing if I say he's one of the better. That was a softball compliment.
That's excessive. I think that's excessive.
Is he above?
I think his brother's better.
Okay, that's not.
But I'm saying he's already not. I've already listed 5 coaches so far that off the top of my head that are better.
Okay, so let's list 15 better head coaches in the NFL.
So you're saying he's an above average coach?
I said he's one of the better coaches of our time.
Okay,
that was a softball.
When you say one of the better coaches of our time, that means he's like a legendary coach. When you're saying he's an above average coach, there's a difference.
If I say he's one of the greatest coaches of our modern time, if I say he's a legendary coach of modern time, if I say he was one of the better coaches, means he's better than most, but not all.
I understand that. I'm just saying it's all in the phrasing. If you think you're saying he's better than the average coach, is that what you mean? Or are you meaning he's legendary?
I'm not getting legendary status. Like,
okay, that's what I'm
wins.
saying. So,
he just wins where he goes.
We're on the same page. Your wording is just what threw me. The way you worded it, you was just like you're saying.
Jumped all down my throat. Like you think I was jumping down Jim Harbaugh's throat.
You weren't jumping down his throat. You were jumping up his tuchus.
Oh.
Anyway, Michigan, got to keep in mind, also had some pretty big blockers for him. Their tight end was 100% a blocker. You know, they have a couple of guys in the on their offensive line. They're going to be going to the NFL as well, so they had a really good line, the whole setup at that point for running the ball. Again, I don't want to take anything away from Blake Corum as far as what he achieved in college because he achieved great things. You know, he had probably the best rushing season of anyone in college football this year. But again, I can't get away from the size and the amount of mileage already put on those tires. I think he'll hit the ground running in the NFL, though I think he's going to be taken out in third downs. And it's just weird for a guy to see him, the first 2 downs when he's 5'8" and 205 pounds. Like, if that's not the quintessential size of a third down back.
Yeah.
And again, he's got the vision, he's got the football IQ and everything, the stuff you want. But if has issue in pass protection and can't catch the ball, and he's a smaller guy, how many times he'd be run up the gut before he gets hurt? Like I said, I just think he's a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. And no matter how good he starts in this league, and it'll probably start off pretty decent. Again, he's not a bad runner. He's a smart runner. At one point, he's going to get hurt because he has to play like a big running back, and he's just not. It's what he is. So, all right. Let's get into a little more positive here because, we forgot to say, second round is what I think for him. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But I think someone's going to take him in the second round purely because of what he did at Michigan.
I think he's going to be a mid-rounder.
Yeah, like I said, I think he should be. He should be a third. I think a third round pick myself, but I think somebody will take him in that second round. I just think that. Like I said, I have a couple people listed here that I think will probably go before him. Go after him that I think are better than him, personally.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.